Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Crochet Tejido. Today I'll be teaching you how to crochet this beautiful design. It's absolutely gorgeous, very easy to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material that you're gonna need to make it. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I make my videos in Spanish and English. If you receive a Spanish video and you wanted to see in English, go to the main page of my YouTube channel that you'll find the English version in there. Also, you can send me a message and I can send you the link. For this design, these are the material I'm gonna use. They are the Lion brand Ferris wheel. Medium 4, 100% acrylic, 85 grams, 247 meters. And the color is vintage carousel. You can use any medium 4 yarn or fine 3. Don't use one too thick, that way it's nice and loose and fluffy. I'm gonna use this button that I made. It's one of my buttons. I'm gonna leave the link here. The tutorial on how to make these polymer clay buttons. And it's perfect because I have these nice reds and yellows and greenish bluish color. The only thing that the background is white of this one, but it's perfect. The crochet hook is 4.5 millimeter. You're gonna need tapestry needle and scissor and measurement tape. The stitch that I'm gonna do is multiple of 2 plus 1. So I'm gonna do 21 chain plus 8 chains for border, 4 and 4 on each end. So I'm gonna do a slip knot. And after I do the first row of double crochet, I will measure the piece, and I have to measure from 20 to 22 centimeter. If I measure more, I will change to a smaller size hook, to a 4 millimeter, because I want to have those amount of stitches and that width. Or if you want it wider, you can do, it's up to you. But for mine, I want from 20 to 22 centimeters, 8 to 8.5 inches, no more. So I'm gonna do nice and loose my 29 chains. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You see, these 21 are for the stitch. It's not a lot. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Now you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3 to turn your work around, and that counts as the first double crochet. Yarn over and you go to chain number 5 and you go and do your double crochet, and that will be your second double crochet. And you're going to do a double crochet on each chain space for a total of 29 double crochet with those chain 3 as the first one. So I will finish this row and I will measure to see how much does it measure. So it's perfect, the measurements. I don't want to change my hook, it's perfect. And you're gonna do another row of border of double crochet until the end. When you finish this part of the piece, that you will finish with 2 rows of double crochet. And you will have 4 stitches of double crochet and 4 on each side of the piece as well, for border. You're gonna chain 3. Turn your work around. And you're gonna do a double crochet on top of each double crochet, so that chain 3 is on top of this double crochet, and you go to the next one and do a double crochet on top. and you have to have 29 double crochet if you are doing the same amount of chain as me. And in the next round we start with the stitch. We're going to start by chaining 3. 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work around. And we're going to do 4 double crochets, so that's the first one. And then you go to the next one. 2, 3, and 4. Now you're going to do a yarn over. And you're going to go to the same space where you did the last one, and you're going to pass your hook through. You have 3 loops. You're going to do another yarn over, and you're going to skip 1 double crochet, and you're going to go to the next one, and you're going to pass the hook, pass your yarn through. You have 5 loops. You're going to wrap, close those 5 loops, and chain 1. And that's the stitch that we're going to do. You're going to do a yarn over. You're going to go to the same space where you did the last one. You pass your hook, you have 3 loops, yarn over, you skip 1 double crochet and go to the next one. You have 5 loops, you wrap and pass through those 5 loops. You're going to close those 5 and you're going to chain 1 like this. And I was thinking maybe to do 3 border stitch instead of 4 because I don't have that many stitches, but no. I really like it. I really like this yarn. First time I work with this one and I really enjoying it. This is what I've done so far, but I think it's going to be really nice by the texture. So you're going to do yarn over. You're going to go to the same space of the last one. Pass your hook through. You have 3, yarn over, skip 1, go to the next one. You have 5. You're going to close those 5 and you're going to chain 1. And like that you're going to continue working until you have work and number 4 and you have 3 left. Okay. When you do the last one that you close in here, don't chain one. You're gonna do a yarn over in the same space. You're gonna do a double crochet, and the next row 3 double crochet for a total of 4 with that one. So you're gonna have exactly the same at the beginning and at the end of the row. I decided I'm gonna give a try of having 3 border stitch on each end. Since the stitch is multiple of 2, when I remove one from here and one in here, those are the 2 that I need. So leaving 3 on each end. I'm just gonna give it a try to see how it look, because I would like to have more of this. Okay, because it's really nice stitch. So I will do that off camera and I will show you if I'm gonna leave it like that or not. So I'm gonna show you anyway. I have 3 here, and exactly the same. You're gonna come to the same space as the third one, do yarn over, and you have 3 again. Skip one, go to the next one, and do exactly the same. So once I have done a couple of rows with this one, I will know if I leave it with 3 or not. You know, sometimes I like to change a little bit things as I go. For now, I'm gonna leave the 3 border stitches just in case I like that. If I don't, I will undo what I have done and do 4. So I'm gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna turn your work around, and you're gonna do your 3 double crochet. So you have 2 and 3, and we're gonna do exactly the same. You're gonna do a yarn over, you go to the same space of the third double crochet, you pass your hook through, you have 3 loops, yarn over. Now you're gonna go to the chain space here, and you're gonna pass your hook, you have your 5 loops, you're gonna close those 5 loops, and you're gonna chain 1. You're gonna do yarn over again, you go to the same space where you did the last stitch, you pass your hook through, you have 3 loops, yarn over, you go to the chain space in here, you pass your hook, pull your yarn through, you have 5 loops, and you're gonna close those 5 loops, and you're gonna chain 1. You see, we are working in that chain 1 space. So yarn over, go to that chain 1 space, you have 3 loops, yarn over, go to the chain 1 space, you pass your hook through, you have 5 loops, and you're gonna close those 5 loops, and you're gonna chain 1, and like that you're gonna continue until the end, working only in the chain 1 space. I'm gonna show you one more time. Yarn over, go to the same chain space of the last stitch, pass your hook, you have 3 loops, yarn over, go to the chain space, pass your hook, pass it through, you have 5 loops, you're gonna close those 5 loops, you're gonna chain 1, and you're gonna do the repetition again. So it's very easy to do this stitch and very beautiful. And like that you're gonna continue until the end. Well, remember you have to do your 3 double crochet. I'm gonna work on the last one, so you're gonna do your yarn over, you go to the same space, you pass your hook, you have 3 loops, yarn over. Now you're gonna go into the first double crochet of these 3, and on top you're gonna do the last of this stitch. You're gonna close, you don't gonna chain 1, in the same space you're gonna do the first double crochet of 3, that's 1, and the next one, 2, and 3. So like that you end this next row. With this stitch I have hat, I have circular scarf, I have a circular scarf with a hoodie, I have a scarf with pockets. I absolutely love this stitch because it looks amazing. I think I even have a baby sweater with this stitch, I'm not sure. So I absolutely love it because it's easy and it looks amazing. So you look at your piece, it will be nice and straight because we are not increasing or decreasing in stitches. You're just working in top of the chain space in between the stitches and making sure that you have the 3 border stitches on each end. I'm gonna keep the 3 border stitches because it look really nice. I think 4 was too much, but 3 is perfect. Now you're gonna continue exactly the same with this repetition, 1, 2, and 3 chains. You're gonna turn your work around. You're gonna do your 3 double crochet or 4, whatever you're doing. For me are 3. I changed my mind from 4. So you're gonna do, you yarn over, you go to the same space, you pack your hook through that space, you have 3 loops, yarn over, and you're gonna come here to this chain space and you're gonna do your stitch. You have 5 loops. You're gonna close those 5 loops and chain 1, yarn over, go to the same space, pass your hook through, you have 3 loops, yarn over, go to the chain space, and here pass your hook through, you have 5 loops. You're gonna close those 5 loops and chain 1, and like that you're gonna continue exactly as I showed you in the row before. You're gonna finish in between this chain and the double crochet here. When you finish that stitch that you close in the top, don't chain 1, just do your 3 double crochet, and you're gonna continue working. For this length of this part of our design, we have to have 130 centimeters from the border, and we have to finish with 2 rows of double crochet, exactly the same as we start in here. So this measure, the 2 rows of double crochet, measure 3 centimeters. So you're gonna work from this border until you have 127 centimeters, and the last 2 border of double crochet will give you those extra 3 centimeters that you need for 130. After you finish that, don't cut your yarn because we're gonna continue working with the other side of the project. So when I finish this, that I have 127 centimeter measuring from here, I will show you how you're gonna do the last 3 centimeters of double crochet. Okay, the 2 rows of double crochet. I will show you how you're gonna finish this row. It's exactly as the row before, and always remember, when you do your 3 first double crochet, you start working the first motif right away without chaining any space. Okay, so the same you have to do at the end. When you do the last motif in here between this chain space and this first double crochet, when you close the stitches in the top, don't chain 1, just do a double crochet exactly in the same space. Okay, because if you start chaining 1 in here and 1 in the beginning, you start increasing the size of your piece. So I'm going to work on the last one, and I'm going to do the yarn over, go to the same space, pass my hook through. I have 3 loops, yarn over, and you see, you're going to go and top of the first double crochet. You're going to pass your hook through. You have 5 loops. You're going to close these 5 loops, and you don't want to chain 1 immediately. You're going to do a double crochet in the same space, and a double crochet, and the next 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. And if you do this exactly like this, you will have a really nice straight work. And remember, you're going to work measuring from here 127 centimeters, and the last 3 centimeters are 2 rows of double crochet. So if you go ahead and do the 2 rows of double crochet, you have your 130 centimeters. Don't cut your yarn because we're going to continue. So I will show you when I have my 127 how you're going to do the 2 rows of double crochet. And I have to work now off camera for 120 centimeters because I have already 7. So I will measure here when I have those 127 in total from the border. I have worked for 97 centimeters and I finished my first ball of yarn. I'm going to start with the second one. I just wanted to mention that. I have 33 more centimeters to go. So that will be 30 for 127 plus 3 more centimeters to finish with the 2 rows of double crochet. So I'm gonna do a slip knot, and I'm gonna come here and between this stitch here, these 2 strands, I'm gonna pass the loop, and I'm ready to work my 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna turn my work around and I'm gonna trap the tail as I work. And in those double crochet. I'm gonna continue working with this, and when it's time for me to do the last 2 rows of double crochet, I will measure here when I have my 127 centimeters. I have the length that I need for mine, and I have a little bit more than 130 centimeters already, but that's okay because I have 94 rows, and I'm going to do 2 more. That will be 96, and it's perfect because they will be multiple of 4 each space that we need for the other side of the shawl. So what we're going to do here, 1, 2, 3, 3. I don't know why I did 4. 3. Turn my work around, and I'm going to do a double crochet on top of each space or double crochet for a total of 29, the same amount that we start with. So I have 1, 2, 3. Here where you close all the stitches is 4. And the chain space is 5, and so on. You're going to continue working until you have your 29 stitches, and you'll finish with your 29, chain 3, and come back with those 29 double crochet. And when you finish, don't cut your yarn because we're going to work on the other side of our shawl. Here I have my 29 stitches. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn my work around, and I will do those 29 stitches again, counting those chain 3 as the first one. So when I will get to the other end, I will measure here. I finished this part of the design, and it look amazing. Look how gorgeous this look, nice and straight on the in the side. So it's perfect for a scarf. If you want to leave it like this, you can leave it as a scarf. You can do some fringes in here and then the other side, and it'll look amazing. This is a beautiful yarn for this, and it's nice and soft and squishy like that, because it's almost like a double the stitch, like a almost 3D, and it's really nice. So for mine, I'm gonna do a shawl, and I'm gonna do the triangular part of the shawl now in this side of the board. Then we're gonna work in this side of our shawl, and what we're gonna do is the Salomon knot or lover's knot. So you're gonna chain one in the same space, you're gonna do a single crochet. Now you're gonna elongate that loop, you're gonna do a yarn over, and you're always gonna hold that strand in here, the single strand. You're gonna pass it through the loop, and you see I keep holding that strand, and then that strand I'm gonna do a single crochet. You always have to hold that strand in order for this to work, and that is half a knot. Now we're gonna do the other half for the full knot, always holding that strand, and try to make this space almost the same length. Don't have to be exactly measuring the same length, but as close as you can, the same. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, and between 3 and 4, and then you're gonna do a single crochet, and you're done your first knot. Again, you're gonna elongate, yarn over, always holding this strand, you pass it through, single crochet again, pass it through, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and between 3 and 4 I'm gonna do a single crochet after. And again, you're gonna elongate, come here, hold it, single crochet again, always holding that strand, because if you don't hold that strand, this is not gonna work. You always have to hold it. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, between 3 and 4, single crochet, and like that you're gonna continue doing this. You see how nice that look, until you get to the last row of double crochet, and then we're going to turn or work around, then we're going to do a decrease in order to do a triangular shape for the side of our shawl. I'll show you one more time. All this, you're going to elongate this and hold this in place, then a single crochet again, single crochet, and I'm just placing it between 3 and 4. Don't have to be exactly between 3 and 4, it's just for guidance for me. I can be more, can be less, it's just give or take in those rows. You see how nice that look? So like that you're going to continue, and only in this one you have to count in order to have them at the same distance pretty much. The next one you don't have to count anything. And then we will decrease on each side as we work, because we want to do a triangular shawl in this side of our design. Now you're going to chain 1, turn your work around. In that same space, you're going to do a single crochet. You're going to do only half of the knot, so one of these loops like this, and you're going to come here until that we have this center single crochet. And this one is a little bit too long, longer than the last one. So you're going to come here into that center single crochet, and you're going to do a single crochet, and that's the decrease that you do in order to have a triangle shape. So now you're going to elongate this, and you're going to do a full knot, so that means 2 of these, 1 on each side at the single crochet. That's a full knot. Now you're going to come here and that single crochet in between these 2, and you're going to do a single, and you're always going to work in between those stitches in the single crochet, and the next row you see it will be in this one. So again, you're going to elongate your stitch, you see again in the center with a single crochet, you're going to do a single crochet and start to look like this, and you see already that triangle shape. So you're going to continue working in between those single crochet till you get to the last one, and you'll finish working in this one in here, and then you're going to start the next round exactly the same as I show you right now at the beginning of this one. Didn't record when I finished the second row because it was a little bit late, and I went to my bedroom to watch TV and do a few rows. So this is what I've done so far. So if you look at here, when you finish the first row, you will turn your work around, you do the decrease, that's what I show you, and then you come here and you do the last stitch in the center at this first one in here, and the single crochet in the center, and then you turn your work around exactly the same as I show you in the other side. That's what I'm doing in here. You see, let's pretend that is the first stitch that you had or you have in the other side, okay, because here is where we turn our work around to do the second row. So let's pretend that's the other end. What you do is you come to that center stitch and you do your single crochet, you see, and then you can turn your work around now. You do the half of the knot, you go to the center of this one, and that's the decrease. That's what make the work go in an angle, you see, and then you do the full knot, you come to the center of the single crochet and do a single crochet again, Do the half of the knot, the other half. I don't know why this ball of yarn is twisting since I pull it out from the center. It's, I don't know, first time that ever happened to me. So single crochet, and I know I'm gonna use my third ball of yarn. I have a feeling that I will use the third one, or part of the third one. So come to the center, always to the floating single crochet, and do your single crochet. And you see, this start to go in this angle, that way. So like that, I'm gonna continue, and then when I get to this end, I will show you one more time how you're gonna finish, how you're gonna start, and then you can continue working doing this until you have the point of your shawl. But you see, it's very easy to do. You're only working in those single crochets loose in here. Sorry, I was off camera. And those ones here. So I'm gonna work on the last one of this row, and I'm gonna finish here. And if you look at the side of your work, you have one single loop. This one is a double one because it's the one that you did decrease. One single, a double one, a single one. And then when you finish this row, you will do a double one. So you're gonna do your knot. You're gonna do your single crochet and top of this single crochet, and then you're gonna chain one and turn your work around and do the decrease in the side of this one, and then you will be in this one like here for the next one. So on each row you decrease on each side of your stitches. So I still have a long way to go because I have to decrease until I have just the point. So look, so I'll be working off camera, and when I get closer to the point I will show you how it's looking so far. But I absolutely love the way this is looking. Here I'm about to finish with this ball of yarn. I only have this little bit left of the second ball. I tried to work a row, but it's not enough, so I ended those few stitches that I did, and I'm gonna cut the yarn here, and I'm gonna start the next ball and the new row. That way I'm at the beginning with the tail. It's easier for me to lose after. That way I can finish the part that I have to do of the shawl. So now I'm gonna finish the rows that I have to do Remember, I gave a little extra length, more than 130 centimeters, so it's a few more row. So it's a few more row that I did, and more that I have to do from here because it was a little bit wider or longer. And I hope I have enough with this third ball of yarn to finish this part. So I finished this part of the shawl. I finished the tip, and I lost the tail in here in this place where I have the single crochet. I lost the tail in that place, or in that spot. I lost all the tails that I had. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure here from 22 to 23 centimeters, and we're gonna sew the button in one side, and the other side we're gonna do an I-cord to close the front of the shawl. After that, we're gonna do some fringes. You're gonna cut a strand 40 centimeters long. When you fold it in half, it will be 20 and 20. And you're gonna put fringes all the way around the border, from here all the way around the point and all the way to the other side. And then we are done our shawl. Now we're gonna do the I-cord. So I'm gonna do this slip knot, and I'm gonna do a chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is too short. I'm gonna do 12, 11 and 12. So I'm gonna chain one more to turn my work around, and I'm gonna do a slip stitch and the second chain from the hook. That's how I like to do my I-cords. Very easy, and they look very nice, and it's better than doing a chain. I have a better finish. But if you want just to do a chain, you just do the chain and then sew it to the border of your shawl. So you're gonna finish here, you're gonna cut the yarn, and you're gonna sew this 20 to 23 centimeters on one side, and you're gonna do the same with the button. You're gonna sew it 22 to 23 centimeters to the other side. Well, they have to be at the same height, and then we will do the fringes. So we're gonna sew it in here and the inside, leaving the little loop to the outside, and then I will sew the button. So like this, you're gonna do the fringes, and I always try to cut 4 for the fringe and 1 extra, number 5, for the next one. You see, that way I don't have to be measuring with a measurement tape each time. So these will take a long time. And try to make them, you know, or you can cut a pile of them and try to match different colors. That way they are not like here. They are too close to each other, the colors. So since the yarn is multicolor, it will be nice to have them different colors. So this is number 4. And I'm going to cut one more for measurement of the next group. I will leave one here, and then I have the 4. I will fold it in half like I showed you, and try to put them, all of them, the same way. You can put them with this smooth part to the top, with a knot on the top, whatever, either way, but you always have to do them exactly the same and pretty much around the same distance, especially these ones in the front. No, I'm doing it wrong there. It's from the bottom. That way is exactly the same, like this. Yeah. That way they're all the same, with this smooth part at the knot and the top. So like that, you're gonna put fringes everywhere. You're gonna put one in the point here, and here in the side. If you want, you can put on each one, or you can do in the point and then skip one and do in the next one. Skip one and do in the next one. Probably that's what I will do, because otherwise I don't think I'm gonna have enough, even that I have all this yarn left, but it's a lot of fringes that I have to do. So I will do all the work, all the fringes, and then I will meet you here to show you the end result. So what I'm doing here, I decided to cut a lot of them, and then after it's just start putting the fringes. It's much easier than be cutting 4 and then put and then stop and do it again this way, because it's a lot of fringes that we have to do. And then what I'm doing is just measuring, and then I pull it up, let it fall like, you know, like this. I don't know if you guys can see well there, because I'm going straight up. And with this little scissor, the other one, the black one, don't cut as much, and just cut. And I will do quite a few piles of these, and then it's just like a little machine, just putting fringes, putting fringes, putting fringes. That's a better way. This is a better way to do it. That way you can mix the color as well. Then they're all know in one fringe all one color, the other fringe another color, and so on. That way you can mix and match. So I decided to do the fringes only in the front, because once I did one side and I tried it on, I like the way it looked. But if you like for yours, you can do the fringes all the way around your shawl, you know. But for me, just like this. I recommend you to do the same, try it on, and to see if you like it like this one. I only did in the front and one in here. You see, I skipped the first row of the Salomon knot, and then in the second one I did one, the same on the other side. I did the fringes, and then I skipped one, and then the next one I did the knot, and it looked perfect. I tried it on and it looked amazing. But it looked absolutely gorgeous. I love the color, I love everything. This is the leftover that I have from my third ball of yarn. Remember, they're only 85 grams, 247 meters. I'm gonna weigh this and I'll let you know exactly how many grams I have left of this third ball of yarn. I have 57 grams left. So from this one I use, oh, it went to 58. I use around 28 grams of the third one. But remember, you have to keep account that if you use 100 grams ball of yarn and they have more than 240, like 300 and something meter, with two you'll have enough to do the shawl. But if you have one that is, for example, 100 grams and I have 100 and something meters, because some of the ball of yarn are like that, you have to guide yourself by the amount of meters more than the grams, because some of them weigh more and have less meterage, and some of them weigh less and have more meters in the ball of yarn. So you have to keep that to account. So now I'm going to put it on the mannequin and I will show you the end result. Look how gorgeous this look on the back. I absolutely love this design. So I didn't did the fringes in the back piece because it's really long, extreme long. But it's absolutely gorgeous, very delicate. I love it. So now I'm going to turn the mannequin around and I will show you the front. This is the end result, and look how gorgeous this shawl look. It look amazing, and I absolutely love this design. Very elegant. So depend of the color of the yarn that you use. Imagine this with a black with a little bit of glitter yarn or white. It will look gorgeous for New Year's Eve. It will look amazing. Very elegant, very classy shawl. So depend on the color of the yarn that you use. So I hope you guys like it, and give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber and you make this beautiful design and you want to send me some pictures. You can do it through my Facebook page, Rubina Crochet Tejido, or my Instagram, Rubina Crochet Tejido. Please share my video with friends and family. That way you help me grow here on YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.